Hi everyone, welcome back to our Knowledge channel. Today we are going to discuss from the standard called ISO 19011 2018 version. As you all know, 2018 version is the third edition and the latest edition at the moment, right? So we are going to discuss the part 7 and also we are going to discuss about the class number 7. So this is the 7th video and then the class number which we are discussing is Competence and Evaluation of Auditor. This is last and final class of ISO 19011. Let's talk about this one. It has got 6 subclasses starting with the 7.1 all the way to 7.6. So let's talk about general. In the general, they have given a clear clarity between the what is meant by competence. As you all know that from the ISO 9001, 2008, before that, there was a word called skill was being used. How the person is being skilled, how the person having the knowledge and all that. Now you will find everywhere, even in ISO 9001, 2015 and all other standard, you will find the word competence. Competence related to anything which you gain from your experience, and that is something to connect with your will and all that, right? So that is called competence. Competence supersedes skill meaning like what you know, and competence is how you apply them, right? Exactly in the same context. So as an auditor, not only you should know the ISO 9001 standard or whatever the standard which you are referring to, but you should also know something called basic ethics, like how to conduct an audit, how do you conclude the audit findings, how do you take the decision between subtle difference between non-conformity and observation and so on. That's what the clarity is given on this one. The next one is 7.2. 7.2 is subclass is the longest one, and it has 7.2.1 and all the way to 7.2.5 as such. So let's talk about 7.2, determine auditor competence. Now we're talking about, as an auditor, what are the attributes or what are the features an auditor must have, right? So first, general. Again, in the general, auditor has to conduct an audit independently and should not be biased, and all of these things has been coined here. There is something called, actually it is one word, is very interesting word. It says that nitpicking audit is not a good one, right? You're gonna do an audit for class number 1 all the way to class number 10, or in other word, class number 4, that is a mandatory classes or auditable classes, or class number 4 all the way to class number 10 of ISO standard. And then you find that there is something area where you find a gap, and then you just try to go over and over and again. That is being prevented. So that is called nitpicking audit is not a good auditing skill. You observe something and you wanted to test it something else, you take another sample and then keep going to other subclasses, right? And that's one of the reason this is being connected to the annexure. This is the reason, actually, when you have for example 7.5.2, you find a gap in the audit, in the documentation, right? And again, in every places you find the same gap, right? You cannot raise multiple non-conformity, right? So for example, in 4 subject you find 4 gaps, and you cannot raise 4 NC. You can raise only 1 NC, but supporting evidence can be 4 layer, like objectivity you can put 4 layer. Exactly the same thing that is being coined here in general. And personal behavior, the auditor should give benefit of doubt. Auditor should be very professional, and auditor should not bias. All of these things being coined here. And knowledge and skill, right? Knowledge and skill is a very interesting thing. And knowledge is something aware of the ISO 9001, or aware of the standard which you are going to do an audit, aware of the level 1, level 2 procedure of the organization and so on. And then skill, how do you apply that knowledge is called skill, right? So, and then you have 7.2.4, that is achieving auditor competence, like you gain from experience. You, for example, you go through internal auditor certification program or the lead auditor program, and you just observe everything theoretically and how you apply them and all that, right? So achieving auditor competence, right? And then you have 7.2.5, auditor team leader competence. As in leader, for example, let's say there is a pool of auditor and there is a leader, and how the leader has to guide, how the leader has to guide the audit team to take the certain decisions and all that is being coined here. And then 7.3, establishing auditor evaluation criteria. Even we're talking about establishing auditor evaluation. That's the reason, even when you attend any of the training like internal audit, lead auditor, one of the thing is you have to go through an assessment, right? So this is the requirement, establishing auditor evaluation criteria. You need to have that, what is the grading percentage and how the auditor has to get the qualification and so on, right? Then 7.4, selecting appropriate auditor evaluation method, like how you apply it, how you take that, selecting the methodology, what methodology you use and all that. And then you have conducting audit evaluation. Now you're conducting, now you just made the criteria, made the method, and then you're going to evaluate whether the auditor is competent enough, whether the auditor is able to conduct the audit and all that. The last and final one, maintain and improving auditor competence. Always, even you complete the lead auditor, and the next day you will not become a competent auditor, right? So you have to go through different experiences, you gain from your experience and all that, right? So that maintaining and improving it, you see that it is a present continuous being given there. You always continue to grow, right? So that is continual improvement. That was all about ISO 19011. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do like, share, subscribe the channel. You have a wonderful day ahead.